It's not the fact that you're not capable of achieving your dreams or doing things by yourself. The problem is when you are surrounded by low vibrational energies or people who are envious or people who have low self esteem, they try to make it seem like you can't do anything for yourself and that you're incapable because sometimes they don't want you to be capable, or because they don't know how to do those things, they project that onto you. And this is just your friendly reminder, you can do anything that you want to and you don't need help and you don't need support. So with that being said, welcome or welcome back. It's your favorite mental health specialist, Ty Guidance. And I'm going to make this into a two-part video. The next video is going to be you don't need support, because it's so much that I can address in that video. But for this video, they're very similar. The reason why people don't help you is because they know you don't need their help. And speaking from experience, when you don't come from support, whether that's emotionally, mentally, psychologically, financially, or however, it seems as if what you're trying to do is challenging and is difficult because you have to do it by yourself, but it's really not. And from experience, when you are around people who are not doing the things that you want to do and you have to do it by yourself, like you have to finance yourself, you have to educate yourself, it just seems like so much further than what it is, or it just seems like it could be overwhelming. But I'm here to remind you that it's not. Sometimes it's going to be the people that you are around, because they're a reflection of you. So if people are not capable, if people are not educated, if people are not doing the things that you want to do, and you tell them or you inform them, they can't support you because they don't support themselves. And what they'll do more than likely, whether it's intentionally or it's not, is project their experiences. They'll project limiting beliefs onto you. And if you don't know who you are, you'll start to believe what people say about you. Me personally, I never believed in what other people said about me. I just was concerned as if, like, if that's how you feel, why don't you remove yourself? And some people are not going to remove themselves because they want to be a part of you. They want to be able to have access to you. But I'm here to remind you, they can't go where you're going. Like, to be really authentic and vulnerable with you guys, you're going to have to outgrow a lot of people in life. It's life. It's not personal. You're going to grow. So the more you grow, your mindset is going to grow. Like, the more you evolve, like, think of a child. A child cannot be a little baby forever. Your mindset has to grow, your emotions have to grow, your behavior patterns have to change. Like, maybe physically you'll start to change, like whatever it is that you want. You can't be where you are and be where you want to be at the same time. So like, you can't be in the past and the future at the same time. So like, who you were at 5, who you were at 18, 10, 21, 24, 27, or however old you are, is not going to be who you are at 100, 50, or 60 if you are growing. And that's the issue. When you are surrounded by people who are not growing, once again, whether it's intentionally or they just choose not to, you have to remove yourself. And that's what I've had to learn. Like, and don't worry about people like spreading lies and rumors and gossiping, because you should want to leave those people behind. Like, the best thing I ever did was remove myself and did not be upset when people left. Like, when people left, when people talked about me, when people betrayed me, I was thankful. Like, I was so, and I'm not being shady, I'm just being honest. I was so thankful, because it's like, finally now I get to be in alignment and I get to receive the things that I want, because you're not going to be able to receive the things you want when you're surrounded by people that are not having your best interest, or people who are just not meant to be connected to you. So like, what other people do, it has nothing to do with you. And the same people who are not meant to support you, they don't want to help you. So because people can see certain things about you that you may not know about yourself, they will try to do any and everything to keep themselves attached to you. And I'm speaking from experience. Sometimes people don't know, sometimes people do know. Regardless if they do or don't know, you are capable of achieving your dreams. I am speaking from experience. And your dreams are for you. Like, don't feel like you have to rush or get somewhere, because it's like the same people who talk badly about you are not doing they're not doing what you're doing, and they never will be able to have access to do the things you want to do. Not because you're better than them, but because of their funky attitude. And I said funky, not the F word. But because they talk about people, because they gossip, because they lie, kill, destroy, and do all these things, they're not going to be abundant. That's low vibrational. That doesn't make sense. You don't get to steal and then be rewarded. The people think that like bad people don't get punished. They do. They do. If you're really intuitive, they have to be that person. But without getting too deep into the rabbit hole, it's not going to be challenging and difficult once you realize you got this. And I'm just here to make this video to remind you, you got this. You got this. You really don't need people to help you get to where you need to be, because you know what you want and you know what you're capable of. Like me, I've never been offended about people projecting their low self-esteem onto me, because one, I never internalized it. Two, I'm not them, so I don't care about how they feel or what they think I'm supposed to be doing or when they think I'm supposed to be successful. Because if they were successful or if they were me, they would be doing what I'm doing, and they're not. They're not. And that's the same thing with you. Like, people who talk about you are not doing what you're doing. So it's like, don't take them seriously. Take yourself seriously. Like, you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, and people don't know you. As much as you surround yourself with people, they don't know you. Because at any point of your life, you can grow. And if people do, let's just say, have a good observation of you, then they know that you're great. People know that I'm great. People know that you're great. People know that I'm beautiful. People know that you're beautiful. People know that we're smart. They know. They know that. That's why they try their hardest to project, but they're not as smart as they claim to be. Because, and it's not to make them feel the logic. Like, it's like, you can't project your insecurities onto somebody who's not insecure. That's what I mean. Okay? So, like, when people try to, like, one-up you or intimidate you, it's like, you're doing this towards me. They try to get you to get out of character because that's how they react. That's how they feel. That's not who I am. I don't have to be a certain where or a certain place at a certain time just because everybody else feels that way. Because it's like, why don't you do it for yourself? Like, the same people who talk badly about me, it's just like, okay, if you feel this way about me, then why are you surrounding yourself with me? Why would you care about what I'm doing or what I'm not doing? Like, F those people. You could do it. Just take your time. Like, speaking from experience, what has helped me along my healing journey was just taking my time. Like, I don't have to rush. When you know you have mountains to climb and they're big mountains, not a little one, what do you look like burning yourself out? It's not a race. We're not racing. We're not racing and we're not rushing. Because we understand it's not for the weak. Like, it's insane. If you know, you know. Like, what do you look like trying to rush to do something? Like, no, take your time. Take as much time as you need to, because you're the one who has to do the work. That's what people fail to realize. When you don't have support, when people intentionally don't want to help you, you got to do it yourself. And people think that just because they're not helping you, that you're not going to get nowhere. You're not dependent on them. I've had so many people, and it's crazy, you guys, and I'm going to end off this video. I've had so many people do stuff for me because it benefited them and it made them look good and they thought they were better than me. Whole time, I am the type of person to do stuff for people because I'm a decent person. I know a lot of people aren't, but it's like, people sometimes do things because they feel like they're better than you. But it's like, if you really was better than me, then I wouldn't want you to help me. I'm not the type of person to say, oh, well, I didn't ask you to help me. But it's like, once you see that people are only doing stuff because they feel like they're better than you, I would rather go without. And that's what people fail to realize. Don't ever get it twisted. Like, people really think that they have so much control over you and that they know you. They don't. But they will learn that once you're no longer in their life. Like, they'll learn that once you get to where you need to be. They're going to learn that. And every single person who put their mouth up on you is going to get theirs back to them. Just give it some time. Everything that happens in the dark is going to be exposed in the light because it was done in the dark. So you got this. You really don't need to rush. I want you to take your time in whatever it is that you're doing. If you're building a house by yourself, if you're losing weight, if you're healing mentally, emotionally, if you're starting a new job, if you're getting a new car, if you are learning a new skill, whatever it is, take your time. If you take your time and you do it correctly, you don't have nothing to worry about. So make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at @time_guidance, TYI.guidance to stay up to date. All the information will be down in the description box. If you like these videos, make sure you guys are liking, commenting, and subscribing. Let me know what topics you guys want to go over. If you're new here, welcome or welcome back. It's your favorite mental health specialist, Ty Guidance. For real, before I end off this video, you know when you need help. This is really important, and I forgot to say that, and I wanted to add this before I uploaded the video. But you know when you need help. But 99% of the time, when you don't need help, do it yourself. Like, there are going to be times where you do need help. I'm not asking you to be Miss Independent women and men, okay? I could make that in a different video. But when you need help, the right people are going to help you, because people do need people. When you're born into this world, there are people that are supposed to help you. When you die, you're gonna need people, okay? So when you need help, ask for help. The people that are meant to be in your life are gonna help you. But when you help yourself first, you don't have to worry about asking for help from the wrong people. Don't stop being a good person because other people are not for you. Those are just not your people. But there are going to be people who want to help you because they want to help you. Like, I'm the type of person, if I help someone, I'm not asking for anything in return. I'm not about to sit here and use it in their face. And I'm gonna make that into a different video. That was one of my biggest pet peeves. If you feel like you're gonna have to help me so you can rub it in my face, don't help me. I would rather be broke. I'd rather be alone. I'd rather have to walk to and from work. I'd rather have to figure it out by myself before someone says, oh yeah, I was the one who helped. Like, it's so low vibrational, because when people say stuff like that, they never wanted to help you. They never wanted to help you. But there are going to be times where you do need help. Do not be prideful. The right people are going to be willing to help you because they're genuine, not because they feel better or to make you feel bad about yourself. Don't worry about those people, but do it by yourself. Figure it out by yourself. When you need help, ask for help. I promise you the right people will help you. Okay, now I'm going to end off the video. You guys, I'm sleepy. It's like maybe 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. I just felt like I needed to say this. Stay tuned for other videos, so turn on your post notifications. And if you want a one-on-one session, click the link down below. Head to my website at tyguidance.com. But hey, you're capable.